Yes, people, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football, and I'm back again with another video, and I'm hyped up because we just slapped Chelsea 3-1, and it could have been 5. It could have been 4. I wanted to be, you know how there's that Asian guy who does the City 1, City 2, City 3, City 4, City 5. I wanted it to be Arsenal 1, Arsenal 2, Arsenal 3, Arsenal 4, Arsenal 5. I wanted 5 or 6 goals on Chelsea's head top. I'm pissed. We could have scored 7. We could have scored 7. We could have had a 7-up. We could have had our own 7-up. Oh, my days. Guys, we destroyed Chelsea. We absolutely obliterated Chelsea. I'm disappointed we conceded a goal. How the hell did we end up conceding a goal? We shouldn't have conceded a goal. We should have kept the clean sheet. We should have got out of there with the clean sheet. I'm disappointed the boys didn't get a clean sheet. I am disappointed they didn't get a clean sheet. By the way, let me give you my little breakdown of the game. Do you guys know how this game went? This game was interesting, to say the least. Going in, I'm kind of apprehensive. I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm a little worried because we dropped points to Liverpool. We dropped points to Southampton. We dropped points to West Ham. We dropped points to Manchester City. I'm like, Chelsea are bad, but they could maybe do something and put the nail in the coffin on our season. But no. It didn't work out that way. Martin Ødegaard and Granit Xhaka linked up for the opening goal in the 18th minute mark. Then there was another goal. Granit Xhaka once again linking up with Martin Ødegaard in the 31st minute mark. And then by the 34th minute, we were 3-0 up. We went into halftime 3-0 up. We could have scored another 4 or 5 goals. Like, let me just paint the picture for you guys. We absolutely obliterated them, and we could have had more. We could have had more goals. That's how crazy it was. Saka had a chance in the opening minute. Xhaka had a chance in the next minute. Saka had another chance. Saka left the game with no goal contributions. The man was one of them was threatening in the first couple of minutes and then completely slowed down the rest of the game. Jesus, 15 minutes in, has a chance. Nothing comes from it. Then Martin Ødegaard slots it away in the 18th minute mark. And I'm not going to lie to you, I think Kepa's a pylon. Kepa is not a goalkeeper. The guy is a pylon. Let's be honest. Kepa is not a goalkeeper. He's a pylon. And people, hit that goddamn like button. We have a bunch of you guys in the chat right now. Make sure you guys hit that goddamn like button. Then what happens? In the 25th minute, Chelsea have their first chance of the game. Ben Chilwell. And Ramsdale makes an amazing save. An amazing save in the 25th minute. And it could have been 1-1. It could have been 1-1 at that moment in time, but he made an amazing save on Chilwell. He kept it moving. Martin Ødegaard bags the second goal only 5 minutes after the Chilwell situation. And guess what? We're cruising. We're sitting back, ladies and gentlemen, wearing our shades, kicking back, relaxing, saying, you know what? It's go time. It's go time at that moment in time. Then what happens? Woo! Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka has a chance, doesn't go in. Then his chance gets blocked, and he tips it over to Jesus. 34th minute, game done, ladies and gentlemen. Game done. They don't do nothing for the rest of the game. They have that one chance from Madueke. Madueke scores the goal. But guess what? Mykhailo Mudryk, Aubameyang, the rest of the Chelsea team, this Chelsea team is garbage. This Chelsea team is horrendous. We already know what they are. What Arsenal proved today is we have it in us, and we rotated the side. We made some changes. Mikel Arteta made a change. He rotated the side. Thank God Mikel Arteta made some changes to this team. Let me show you the changes he made to this team, because the changes he made to this team made a little bit of a difference. He brought in Jorginho, and Jorginho was great. He brought in Jakub Kiwior. Jakub Kiwior was good, and he brought in Trossard to play on the left side, and he did all right. He did all right. But the reality is Jorginho was one of the better players on the night. Jakub Kiwior had a good performance, but really and truly, did he have much to do? Did he really have much to do? Martin Ødegaard, of course, the man of the match performance, but this Chelsea side is horrendous, ladies and gentlemen. Thiago Silva looked out of it today. Fofana wasn't even doing anything. Azpilicueta looked like a geriatric. Enzo Fernandez, I didn't really notice him. Conte, what the hell was he doing on the pitch? Was Sterling even playing? Kepa's not even a goalkeeper. He's just a pylon, human pylon at this point. That Chelsea team was shocking. They were shocking. And you know what? They were absolutely out of their depth. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what they were doing. We absolutely demolished them. And the way that we performed in that game should be more frustrating to you guys as Arsenal fans compared to what we did against Southampton, compared to what we did against West Ham. Why couldn't we have done that sooner? Why couldn't we have had this kind of performance against West Ham and Southampton? Why? Oh, why? Why you gotta do me like that? Why? Mikel Arteta, why? I am not ranting, but I honestly, I love this manager. I love this team, but you guys are so frustrating because in a season where we're so good, why did we have to throw it away in those games? Why? Why? People talking about Gabriel injured. Let's find out the extent of Gabriel's injury. I don't think it's that bad. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that bad. Okay. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. It's not that bad. Surely it can't be that bad. Surely it can't be that bad. Like, let's be real. Is it that bad? Surely it can't be that bad because I personally think it's a situation where let me find out what's going on with Gabriel's injury because I haven't seen it. Well, how bad is Gabriel's injury? How bad is Gabriel's injury? I haven't seen anything on the injury. I've seen stuff on, was it Gabriel Jesus or Gabriel Magalhaes? Who got injured? I was watching the game, but I kind of never noticed any injuries. Who got injured? Gabriel. Oh my God. No way. No way Magalhaes got injured. No way Gabriel's injured. No way Gabriel's injured. Come on. Come on. You guys are lying to me. Gabriel's injured? No way Gabriel's injured. Arteta on Gabriel's injury. Here we go. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see what he had to say. He couldn't be carried on, which was a concern. Ooh. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, this is a concern. This is a little bit of a concern. Could it be mind games ahead of the Newcastle game? Could it be mind games? Because I don't want Isaac and Holding against Callum Wilson and Isaac. Yeah, Holding and Kiwior versus Callum Wilson and Isaac might not be a good idea. But yeah, let me show you guys. So these are what are the rumors right now. Did not know Arteta on Gabriel injury. I don't know. He wasn't comfortable at all. Gabriel wasn't comfortable. Yeah, he tried, but he couldn't carry on, which was a concern. Gabriel's injured. What type of injury into the search bar? We don't know what is actually going on. 1 second. Why is this doing this? People just talking shit. You know what? Nothing really coming from it. Yeah, no, we don't know. We don't have more once we get more information on the injury, I'll actually let you guys know what's going on. But let's see what some of you guys have to say in the comment section because this show is for you, ladies and gentlemen. Big up my guy Steve in the house, Skills in the building, saying London is red. Of course, we already know that. There's no point of even mentioning London is red at this moment in time. Chelsea's in the mud, in the mud. Chelsea's in the mud. Na 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 na. We could have scored 7 or 8 goals. Definitely could have scored 7 or 8 goals. Chelsea, Arsenal need to win every game still, and we take it. You know what? We are top of the league. Is there a chance, ladies and gentlemen? Is there a chance Arsenal Football Club could still win the Premier League? Let me know what you guys think. Zinchenko, again, he can't defend. Bro, he messed up. He messed up big time. I'm no defending him. What a game. You know what? What a first half. What a first half. Zinchenko again. Yep, Zinchenko got beat. No pressure FC. Do you think that's what it is? Do you think there's no pressure and that's why we perform that way? Or do you think we're going to not perform against Newcastle now? Apparently, Gabriel might not be able to play against Newcastle on Sunday, which came out, Sunday after coming off. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to have to get more information on that. Glenn, Zinchenko is shit. Nah, bro, come on. Zinchenko's not shit. Zinchenko's not shit. Zinchenko might be a fraud. Bro, this is different. This is different. You guys are turning on Zinchenko so quickly. Yo, Egal, we should have scored more. Definitely, we should have scored more. Yo, Egal, with a good coach, Chelsea finish above Arsenal next season. I think that's a little bit of delusion, my guy, personally. Lack of character, Egal. You think Chelsea have a lack of character? Gabriel is fine. Arteta is just lying not to trust a word of what the guy says. Never trust a word what he says. Kiwior and Holding versus Isaac. Yeah, that might be night still. That might be night still. People in the chat just laughing. People in the chat just laughing. My word, Chelsea are offer. Ryan, bro, Chelsea are horrendous, bro. Chelsea are horrendous. Jorginho has class. Jorginho was class. Jorginho was class. The Egal, the MVP. I still believe in the team and till the end. Big up to you. Would you start Jorginho? I would start Jorginho versus Newcastle. Yes, I would start Jorginho versus Newcastle. Definitely. Kiwior looked good. Yeah, Kiwior did look good. I thought Kiwior was decent. I thought Kiwior performed well. And yeah, big up D on TikTok, man. Big up everyone over there. Big up the Man City fan, ML. Hope you're doing well. Congratulations, bro. Chelsea is embarrassing. Yeah, Chelsea is embarrassing. Chelsea are poor. Chelsea are horrendous, man. Trossard over Martinelli. I don't know. Do you think Trossard made that big of a difference today? Or do you think it was just the fact that Xhaka was absolutely outclassing them? Xhaka and Odegaard were outclassing them in this game. The performance that Xhaka and Odegaard put in, wow, what a performance from those two. I thought I had seen Holding for the last time and then in an Arsenal shirt, and that dude seems to come back some way. I'm tired of Robert. Yeah, man. Rob Holding just somehow keeps coming back in. Have you got any injuries for Sunday? Callum, Newcastle fan, coming in trying to find out what's going on. Qasim's like, yo, what happened? Yo, Qasim, bro, your boys are shit, man. Your boys are just terrible. That's the reality. Your boys are terrible. Look, I'm going to put the link in the chat now. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If you guys want to call in, you can call in. Let me know what you guys are saying. If you want to call in, give me your take on the game. But yeah, we got Chelsea fans literally crying online. Chelsea fans are crying online about how poor their team is. They're actually in tears. Chelsea fans are crying how bad their team is. It's actually sad. It's actually sad how much these guys are crying. Like they're in tears, like beside themselves in tears. Like it's mental how much they're crying. So let me show you guys what we have here. So we're gonna go on Twitter and then Captain Martin Ødegaard, bag the brace. You got to give credit to Martin Ødegaard, right? Then you got to look at this. Chelsea have only scored 9 goals with the team that they had on the pitch. The team that we had on the pitch scored a total of 49 goals, and the cost of our team was 111 million. The cost of their team was 146 million. And don't forget the players that they had on their bench. Aubameyang only lasted 45 minutes again. We got to give credit to Mikel Arteta. These two players cooked. Jorginho and Jakub Kiwior absolutely cooked, and they did their thing. And then this
anything next season, but this club is finished.
Deleted. We're gonna get on it back next season, bro.
It's mentally draining. I love this club too much, and I can't walk away. Why? Why do you love me so much? Why do you hate me? Go away.
Wallahi, I have to meet you.
Yo, the man said, why? Yo, these guys are in tears. They're actually crying over Chelsea. Oh my God. Arsenal Football Club making people cry. It's hilarious. Wallahi. People in the chat, throw some emojis in the chat, people. Throw some emojis in the chat. Big up Gunner Souls. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How you doing?
Wallahi, bro. I feel like the mood was down when we were on the terrace because sometimes it can get like that. But right now I'm a little bit more gassed because I'm seeing some of the reactions. And yo, is Gabriel actually injured? That shocked me.
Yeah, he's in doubt for Newcastle.
Nah, bro, we can't trust Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta's captain. Don't you think?
I mean, he did go down like 3 times. We'll see.
Sure.
We'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything yet because obviously we don't know. The medical team haven't assessed it. And also, if he is injured, then I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm a bit pissed off because he went down 1 time too. You're like, okay, I'd get him off then. Like, at some point, you've got to sit there and go, how many times does he need to go down? But we'll see.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. We got Tommy also coming in. But before we go to Tommy, bro, what do you have to say about the game, man? Talk to me.
I'll be honest with you. I still feel the same way as I did on the terrace. I'm disappointed. I won't lie. I know we won. I'm not disappointed in the win, by the way. I'm just disappointed it took us this long to rectify our mistakes. And also, I've been telling people about Jorginho. I've been telling you he needed to come in. I've been saying he won't get run over in the midfield. He's a guy that controls and dictates and orchestrates things. What did he do today? The man controlled everything and made every single thing happen. And I think he deserves a lot of credit. But also, you know what? The frustration comes from, we're 3-0 up. You won't see any top or elite team. And I know, look, we're aspiring to be that. I get it. We're not there yet. I get it. It's young. I get they're naive. I get all of that. But when we're trying to aspire to be something and you don't try and replicate them, it does annoy me. Because when you're 3-0 up, you won't see the likes of Man City, Real Madrid, even your Barcelonas, your Bayern Munich, sure. Even if you want to talk about Liverpool before, they wouldn't go, okay, we're 3-0 up, let's just start playing around and let's, toy with our opponent. Even the commentator caught onto it and said, yeah, Arsenal having fun today, they're playing the ball around. And that's what annoyed me because we've done it 5 games in a row we've kind of done this, where once we've kind of look like we're going to win or if we think we're better than the opposition, we get cocky and we get arrogant. We were just lucky I'll be honest with you, I think we got lucky that it was Chelsea because it couldn't capitalize on our cockiness. If this was let's flip it and go, if this was Newcastle, that was 3-3. That game would have ended 3-3 or potentially 4-3. So we need to cut those elements out. And the thing is, a lot of people think I'm being negative. What it is, it's more criticism to improve this team because we need to get on to a point where we've got to be killers. We've got to be, able to
Thunder
just look
Rhodes
at
is
a
on
game.
to you. Thunder Rhodes is on to you. He said you're very positive. Obviously, you're chatting a lot about City getting.
Well, we
6
could.
points up.
Okay, look. The reality is, we could have, and we should have capitalized on a lot of things. But it's not. I couldn't see that Arteta wasn't going to be ruthless. I didn't know he was going to be so loyal to the players, and that's just how I feel. Like that's genuinely just the way. For me, you know what it is? I don't even care about this game because I was coming into this with no doubts in my mind we were going to beat them, regardless of the lineup we put out there. My thing is, you know what my hope is? This is a hope, by the way, before people say anything. I hope Man City lose so I can see Arteta's reality. Because if Arteta goes back to norms just because the title's back on, then I'm doubting this guy's going to take us forward. But if he sticks to his ruthless nature and goes, do you know what? I did trust these players, but if they're not going to perform, I'm still going to drop them. Even if the title's on, that's when I'll know he's actually real.
That's an interesting take. I think to question Arteta is valid, especially the decisions he's been making lately. But right now, what makes you think that he's going to resort back to the norm previously?
Because you know what it is? This is the first time the pressure's off Arsenal winning the league. Because we've pretty much the entire season, we've been on top. So obviously, yes, you trust those players. I'm not sitting here and saying that he shouldn't show loyalty. But those players have let him down as much as they've got us to this position. And if a player's out of form or if they're not mentally clocked in, you have to drop them. If that, for example, against Newcastle, if he goes, okay, we've got an opportunity, and he starts bringing Partey in. Well, to be honest with you, Partey's like cameo did not deserve a start against Newcastle, in my opinion. If he goes and starts, let's say, I'd even say to a degree Bukayo Saka right now, I'd say he's reverting to type again and he's showing loyalty to those players again, which I'm not saying he needs to go, but I will question whether he's the man that can definitely take us forward. That's all it is.
Okay. Yo, what were you saying? What you saying, Tommy? By the way, we got a question for you here. Someone asking, are you Arteta out today?
I'm still Arteta out. Beating that whack Chelsea team doesn't change anything about this manager. Get me Simeone, Angelo. Get me Hansi Flick. These are top class managers that will win us titles. Not Pep's Waterboy. I'm sorry. Beating Chelsea's team doesn't make me change my mind about this manager. But anyways, Chelsea are whack. Should have been 5-1. We should have put these lot to the sword. 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me more. But yeah, this is it's good to get back to winning ways. I knew we were gonna beat this whack Chelsea team. They are 12th, mate. Same points with Bournemouth, man. 12. But yeah, it's good to get back to winning ways. But
the
yeah,
link is out for anyone, Kenny. It's not. Let him be. Go ahead, Tommy.
Thank you, man. But yeah, the first half we absolutely dominated them, pressed them high. They couldn't cope with us. This Chelsea team are whack. They couldn't cope with us. And for me, it should have been 5 or 6-1 if we had our shooting boots on. And for Zinchenko, why are you switching off that? Why is this guy switching off? Why? I wanted that clean sheet. To win titles, you have to keep clean. We haven't been keeping clean sheets enough. And this guy can't defend. Switching off again. If we would have lost to that Chelsea team, I'll be fuming if we lost to this Chelsea team today, because you can't keep switching off. Lucky it wasn't 3-3, because if we drew that game, I would have lost my head again. But yeah, like I said, it's good to get back to winning ways.
Wait, you thought we could have drawn?
Because second half we were just sloppy, bruv. We were just sloppy.
I think we realized Chelsea were shit, and we just didn't want to. We paced ourselves. I agree with you guys. We kind of took the foot off the gas, and we shouldn't have done that. But
yeah.
No. You know what it is, though?
Newcastle's going to be different.
It's about the fact we've done it 4 times or 3 times previously to this. Is what annoys me.
Yeah, and obviously we've done the league double over them. We've beaten them twice now, home and away, since 2020/21 season. And they got Frank Lampard, who looks clueless. The guy was just sitting there doing nothing. He was sitting on his chair, like staring. I'm thinking, mate, you are just if Lampard gets another job, then he doesn't know what he's doing. He looks clueless. But yeah, anyway, this is about us. It's good to get back to winning ways. Finally, Arteta had the balls to drop Holding. I thought Kiwior did good today, and I thought, thank God he dropped Partey. I thought Jorginho played well today. This is what I get on about this manager. He does not do enough for me, but it's good for him to drop Holding, who's a clown, and drop Partey, who's had stinker after stinker. But yeah, for me, it should have been 6-1, because it should have been 6-1 for me. But it's good to get back to winning ways. Newcastle away. For me, I think we'll
1 second before we go to Newcastle. Do you guys feel like that win can now give us the motivation to at least try to hold on to this title race? Or you kind of still not get, you kind of give up, you still giving up on the title race, or you kind of believe in? Because let me show you, we are now back on top of the league.
Yeah, by 2 points, but it's done for me, mate. Bro, the title's done for me. We shouldn't have capitulated against Southampton, West Ham. Because I was saying to my dad,
I'm not giving up.
No, that's fine. I was saying to my dad, it's done, innit? I just think it's done anyway. I think we're gonna finish second. But like I said, Man City have tough game because I was watching the match of the day. They were lucky to beat Fulham. Fulham gave them a good game. Fulham should have taken something from them on Sunday.
Fulham played better than us.
That's what I'm saying. Fulham are a good side. Marco Silva, I rate him. What a top class manager. Fulham should have taken something.
How are you calling Marco Silva a top class manager?
I rate him. I think he's a good manager.
Come on, bro. He's not better than Arteta.
Yes, he is. I'll take him over this rookie, mate. I'll take him over Pep's Waterboy. At
what point are you going to stop calling Arteta a rookie?
He's still a rookie to me, but I'm sorry. He's not a top manager. I'm sorry. He's let me down so many times. Bottom in top 4, and you can't be 8 points clear and throw it away. It's criminal. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'll call him. I won't call him. I'll call him Pep. Like I said, he's Pep's Waterboy. That's what he does. Giving out waters.
I feel like you're just here to diss. You're just here to diss Arteta. But yo,
I'm sorry.
I mean, if you would have taken Graham Potter over Arteta, you would have taken Sean Dyche over Arteta.
Sean Dyche. His football is not amazing.
Would you have taken Big Sam over Arteta?
Yeah, I probably would, but I don't want Big Sam. I probably take.
Anyways, look, yo, Tom, you're my guy. Tom, you're my guy. I need to get on to the next topic.
Go on.
Have a good one, bro.
Wait, let me stay. I'll stay on for a bit. But yeah, I'll stay on for a bit.
All right, no worries. Yo, guys, who's your man of the match? Would you say it's Xhaka? Would you say it's Odegaard? Or would you say it's one of the guys who came in Jakub Kiwior or thing?
Odegaard.
Jorginho?
Odegaard for me, because that first goal was fantastic. Kepa had no chance of saving. The way that goal reminds, it's like I don't know, I think it reminds me like a Santi Cazorla goal when Santi was playing for something like Santi Cazorla's goal when he played for us. Like, but that goal by Odegaard was fantastic. I thought he had a good game. And obviously, because obviously against Man City, for me, he was going missing for me in these big games. But now against Chelsea, because we always beat these lot anyway in these London derbies, and he turned up and he put in performance. So I can't complain about Odegaard. So he gets my man of the match for me. What a player!
Or do we take these wins against Chelsea lightly, like as if it's nothing?
London, we always beat these lot. These London derbies.
Who's your man of the match?
I'm gonna go Jorginho.
I was gonna say he's a candidate.
Yeah, because the reason why I give it to him over the likes of Xhaka and Odegaard is because overall, when you look at the full entirety of the game, over those like sort of 3 or 2 moments, Jorginho was the one who was pulling the strings to make those happen. Even if you look at 2 incidences in the game when Kante broke through and there was a 4-on-2 situation, Jorginho placed himself to intercept the ball that Kante was going to play through to, I think it was Madueke. I can't remember who it was, but he intercepted that pass that can, to stop that from happening. Then when you look at even in the first half, when the players weren't passing the ball, they weren't finding that rhythm, Jorginho was still breaking the lines. He was making things happen. For me, Odegaard had 2 goals, but other than that, he had a bit of an underwhelming performance. Dilly-dallied on the ball too much for me. Granit Xhaka is the only other one that I would say between them two, I'd give it to either, because despite the 3 assists, the runs he was making to get through on goal were exactly what we needed to push them back and kind of scare them and think about things. And that's the kind of Xhaka we're going to need against Newcastle. But for me, overall, I've got to give it to Jorginho today.
I thought it was an Odegaard masterclass, but Xhaka is the guy I'm giving it to. Because without Xhaka picking out those passes, we don't get the 3-goal lead. Xhaka was in the right space and he was overloading on the left side. They didn't have enough men to defend that left side, and Chelsea were just outmanned on that side of the pitch, and it left them with mismatches. And Xhaka was the mismatch in the sense that he was the unpicked man for the 2 passes. He was wide open, and Odegaard late runs into the box or directly into his feet on the edge of the box, and Kepa just looked like a pylon. And the final goal, he took a shot, then he tipped it over to Jesus. It counted, and he got a hat trick of assists. So when you get a hat trick of assists, I'm going to give it to you, even though, let's be honest, Martin Ødegaard played well, Jorginho played well, Jakub Kiwior played well. Those are the 4 candidates, in my opinion. But yeah, let's go to the comments, see what they're saying. It's interesting. We all have different names. I said Granit Xhaka. Skill says Granit Xhaka. Someone here says Jakub Kiwior to wind up Chelsea fans, Chelsea plastics. Yo, my guy, Jack Napier always is on violence. Felix, you started Saka against Newcastle. Both Trossard and Martinelli are better form. Yeah, you can't start Saka. Saka has to be benched. I agree with this guy right here. Let's talk about Saka for a second. Saka needs to ride the bench for the next game. Don't we agree?
Yes.
Yeah. He needs to be dropped. Yeah, he needs to be dropped for me. I'll start Trossard and Martinelli against Newcastle. Like Saka, he's tired. I don't want to overplay him too much. This is what annoys me about this manager. He overplays him too much for me, and you're burning the guy out. The guy's 21. Rest him. But yeah, Trossard was good today. I'll start him against Newcastle on Sunday.
Yeah, I would start Trossard, Martinelli, and Jesus against Newcastle. Yeah. And also, Thomas Partey doesn't come back into this team unless he's fully ready.
Nah, keep him on the bench. I'll start Jorginho against Newcastle.
You know what it is, right? I think if obviously given Gabriel's fit, I'd go Trossard down the middle, Jesus on the right wing, where he played for Man City majority of the time. Yeah. And I'd go Martinelli on the left.
On the roads, agree.
Yeah. And the reason why I agree with the Jorginho shout is because what you've got to understand with the Newcastle game is always going to be chaos. There's going to be very minimal control. So you need someone who's going to do that and not create more chaos. So if you bring Jorginho, he's going to bring a bit of a cool head and experience to handle those situations. And I don't think Partey did anything when he came on to warrant starting. I know he wasn't on for long, but he came on and gave a free kick away straight away. And I was like, okay, yeah, his head's still not in this.
Okay. Let's talk about Jakub Kiwior, guys. Masterclass by Arteta playing Jakub Kiwior. I thought Kiwior was fantastic. I thought Jorginho was fantastic. I thought Mikel Arteta finally changing the lineup was a key part to us getting the result today. And I'm happy that he's finally made that change. And I'm happy to see that he backed his players and gave Jakub Kiwior the opportunity to get some game time and to perform. And did he perform. Now, I'm not going to gas him up and say he's the finished article or he's done. He can't make no mistake. No, I'm going to start standing the guy. But today deserves a lot of credit. Even though Chelsea's poor attack, Jakub Kiwior was a breath of fresh air. Somebody who could actually run in the back of the line.
He was outstanding today. I thought he was quality. I thought he was like defending well, making tackles, headering. I thought he was outstanding today. Like,
to be fair, he only won one aerial duel and one ground duel, so he didn't have much defending to do. But the recovery pace, I've seen that a couple times. I don't know.
He's got pace as well. Yeah, he's got pace as well. So yeah,
I think it's outside of his defensive work is what I want to look at more. You know, when Holding's playing, there's a lot more rashness in the game from other players as well. Whereas when Kiwior played, there was a lot more calmness.
Composure.
Even when you look,
the composure.
Yeah, from other players. Forget about Kiwior for a moment. There was more composure and trust from other players in Kiwior than I've seen in Rob Holding. Even when you look at someone like Gabriel as an example, Gabriel was more likely to pass to Kiwior than I've seen him pass to Holding. Even Ramsdale, when he looks at Kiwior, it's like, yeah, I can pass to this guy. Whereas I don't see that with Holding. Ben White, same thing. Even when you look at it, one of the things that we did that was quite overlooked, you can see sometimes Ben White came central and Kiwior went over to the right back side. And that's going to be crucial as well because we need players who are competent to cover for people as well. And the other thing that we didn't see today, but he does possess, is a very strong vertical pass. And against someone like Newcastle, who at home will probably attack us, his pass, the passing range this kid has, is exactly what we're going to need to break those lines. And if we can get Martinelli on that pitch, running in behind, I'm telling you, Kiwior will get an assist.
Okay, I just want to now go to the next thing. This is the next thing I want to go to. What Granit Xhaka had to say, because what Granit Xhaka had to say was very valuable. Granit Xhaka said, we owed the fans a reaction, 110%.
He's got a point. Yeah, 100%. He's got a point.
Because that was the reaction we needed. We needed them to get back to winning ways. We needed them to show that they cared. And today, as much as they didn't do it for the whole 90, they did show much needed improvement against a poor Chelsea side, and the win was what we needed. And Granit Xhaka himself stepped up big time.
Souls, can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
Is it? Can we still win it, or is it over for you? Because for me,
can we keep it on this point right here quickly before we move on?
Yeah.
Talk to me on this point.
No, do you know what it is? Granit Xhaka, his redemption has been something to write about, because. You know what the annoying thing is? This is the Granit Xhaka a lot of us have been screaming for. Because I've seen this. By the way, we've seen it because every time we used to reference one thing. Xhaka at Switzerland is different to the Xhaka at Arsenal. And maybe it's because the personnel around Xhaka improved, so he now looks better, or he looks like the player he always was. But he's acting like a leader. He's speaking like a leader. He is the leader on the pitch. And now he's playing lead by example. He is leading by example, which is exactly no more red card, no more rash, stupid decision. There have been moments, but I feel like that's always going to happen. You can forgive that. But overall, in this season, you've seen that he is the experience head. And that's all I need from him. The way he speaks, because there have been some fugazi comments that some of these players have made over the last few days. And I think Granit Xhaka does hold his composure. And he says the right things at the right time. So credit to him, man. He's been absolutely impeccable this season.
Okay. Just before we go any further, I've seen some comments about people who think Arsenal's going to fall off next season. We're going to talk about that on another stream, but let's just get through some of the Arsenal talking points. So, four into double figures. That's massive. 4 players Arsenal have in double figures with Martinelli, Saka, and Odegaard, and Gabriel Jesus. Do you understand how big that is? Like, do you understand how that's not normal for us? We haven't been able to do this in a long time. When was the last time we had 4 players in double-digit goals, and we could easily have a 5th with Leandro Trossard potentially? Like, guys, this Arsenal team this season, what we've been doing, we've caused some serious damage to this Premier League, and I don't think a lot of people realize how much damage we've actually caused until the season ends and rivals take in how much damage we've caused. Like Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, Martin Ødegaard, all 10+ league goals. This is amazing. This is what we've been wanting from our team.
This is the hallmark of a great team. And the reality is, yes, you need a gunman. I'm not disagreeing with that. Yes, you need someone with the majority of goals. But the reality is, when you have players who can pop up, like today, for example, Bukayo Saka had a bad game or wasn't on his sort of game that we normally are used to. Guess what happened? Odegaard stepped up. When Odegaard doesn't step up, Martinelli steps up. When he doesn't step up, Gabriel Jesus steps up. When he doesn't step up, Granit Xhaka steps up. So the variety of players who are able to kind of step up in any situation is crucial. And that's the reason why we're second and competing for the league, because we've had a multitude of players who have stepped up in different situations. If you have one player that you rely on, it becomes a massive detriment if that one player doesn't perform. That's the reason Man City have had their success, because Kevin De Bruyne steps up, Gundogan steps up, Foden steps up, and that's what we need to maintain. This is the core we need to maintain, but we need to add to it.
That's true, Souls, man. That's true.
Okay. Now, we've already spoken about Jorginho, haven't we?
Yeah, he was outstanding today.
Aubameyang. Anyone really care about talking about Aubameyang, or it's kind of pointless?
Let me say something. Agent Abba, when I was watching the game with my dad, his touch was so poor. The way he let it off his feet, it was so poor. Can't link up, can't hold up. The guy can't do any of that. He's only a goal scorer, that's it. Ivan Toney is a better holding up the ball than him. Kane, Haaland, Osimhen's better than him at link up. Agent Abba, the guy is finished. 33, past his best, saying nothing personal. Yeah, he's done a lot for us, but mate, you're done out there. You're washed. Bye-bye.
You know how many touches he had? He had 5 touches.
Yeah, 5 touches. The guy's 33. Retire.
He had 5 touches, and 2 of them were from kickoff.
Yeah. I was laughing at his touches. I'm thinking, look at this. Look at Agent Abba. Look at this.
No, he had 6. He had 6.
Look at this guy.
Touches. I'm not gonna lie, Aubameyang's fall off has to be one of the worst I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, he's past his bro. He's 33. He's past his best.
It is what it is. Aubameyang's fall off is bad, but what we have in Jorginho, bro, I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change that for the world. I think Jorginho is a baller, and I think Jorginho should start for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, I'll start
until Partey gets his act together.
Because Partey's been having so many stinkers, sloppy.
I think Jorginho is showing Chelsea what they're missing.
Yeah, I think Chelsea fans were a bit disappointed. They sold him to us. Some Chelsea fans.
Souls?
Oh, do you know what? I was against this signing. I'll be honest with you, more to do with like age profile and like why are we going and getting another Chelsea reject. But I'll be honest with you, since he's come in, I've been starting for him to actually start. In a lot of situations, we've needed his profile, and today we've seen exactly why. Control, calm, cool, collected, and just a dictator in the game. Like, he orchestrates everything. And you know what it does? It alleviates Ødegaard from having to play his game for the entirety of 90 minutes. Because if Ødegaard's, let's say, for example, being double marked, Jorginho picks that ball up and tries to create and break the lines. So I think he's been an incredible pickup, and I hope he gets used more, because that's the only criticism I have is why hasn't he started more or played more minutes?
So
You know
I
what?
agree with you. I was against him as well.
One
I think
second,
why are we
guys.
getting Chelsea's leftovers? I was against him as well.
And the final thing is,
wrong.
the 3 changes Arteta made worked perfectly.
Fair
Can
play
we
to
deny
I'll be
that?
honest with you. The only one I disagree is Martinelli. I think Martinelli was perfect for this game.
I think Arteta's changes today were perfect. I think Arteta deserves some credit for his changes. I think
play to
Arteta does get a lot of things wrong over the last couple of games, but today he got a lot more right than he got wrong. So I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to Mikel Arteta. Now it's not a thing where we go overboard, guys, but we got to give Mikel Arteta praise when he does stuff right, and when he does stuff wrong, it's like you look back at it and you say you could have done better. And I think today was a little bit of a learning curve. Hopefully he takes that and he pushes on from now, and he doesn't make those same mistakes ever again, right?
Oh man, but it makes tomorrow so much more exciting, though.
Yeah, he got it right.
Oh yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm not watching Man City versus Fulham. I mean West Ham.
Well, you're not. Why?
No, I refuse to watch it from now on.
Oh, okay. If West Ham win, then you can't watch it ever again. You can't watch the City game.
Yeah, let's get into the player ratings. Everyone in the chat, the way this works, you have to work with us and let us know what your ratings are. Okay? If you disagree with our rating, you tell us your rating in the chat. So Ramsdale, put the letter R and put the number. So Ramsdale, I am going to say Ramsdale made a fantastic save for Ben Chilwell. He didn't have to do anything else the rest of the game. Give him a 7 and just keep it moving.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, 7.
Because what did he really have to do? 7 out of 10, keep it moving.
Yeah, the goal wasn't his fault anyway. So
people saying 7, people saying 7, some people saying 8. Abdi says 8. Ramsdale, no haram today, 7.5. 7. 7. Okay, so we give Ramsdale 7. We keep it moving, people. Benjamin White. I didn't really notice him do anything bad, but I did also notice him be very good defensively on that right side. Hold down that right side, and also got forward a lot, but didn't really contribute attacking wise. Defensively was not in fault of the goal. So I would say another 7 out of 10.
Yeah, just standard 7.
7.
Everyone agrees with the Benjamin White. Benny Blanco 7.
He needs to attack. He needs to attack more for me. He needs to attack more.
I think he did. I just think because Saka's been a bit off form, it's making Ben White's attacking game not look good.
Untroubled. Kiwior 8.
Yeah, he was
8.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm giving him an 8 because it's his first full good start where he's had a good game. But really and truly, if this was Saliba that we were rating, we would have gave Saliba a 7.5. We're just giving him an extra 0.5 because he's Kiwior, right?
Especially after that disaster of a debut that he made. So yeah, 100% he stepped it up.
People saying Kiwi gets 7, Kiwi gets 8.5. Why are you giving Castagna a rating? What are you doing? 7.5.
Exactly, say Leicester, man.
You know what? We're gonna give him an 8. We're gonna give him an 8, guys. Throw him an 8 today. Oh, Arsblog even agrees with us. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gabriel Magalhaes does not get that kind of love. He gets a 7 or
yeah,
below.
I think it was more of a typical Magalhaes performance. Nothing special, nothing bad.
He almost scored. It is a typical performance.
Yeah, it's a typical. It was nothing. Like I said, it's just a standard performance from him.
7.
Yeah.
People saying 7, Gabriel, 6, Gabriel. Sianchu gets an 8, says the Leicester fan.
I mean, it was a quality finish. I won't lie.
Gabriel gets a 6, says this guy. Another one here says Magalhaes says gets 7. You guys are all over the place. 7 says Skills. Sianchu gets 8. Why are you rating Leicester players? I'm so confused. Okay, we keep moving. This is where it's gonna get toxic, guys. We won 3-1. We conceded 1 goal. Zinchenko is to blame for the goal, but let's be honest. The player made the run behind his back. He's part.
No. When you watch it back, Zinchenko knew exactly where Madueke was. He's seen him make the run and decided to let him go.
So are we giving Zinchenko a fail?
A 5, yeah, or a 4.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Because
You can't look at a player and still let him make the run. That's unforgivable.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I've seen Jack give somebody a rating that's positive after they've had a poor performance.
7. Like you can't switch off because he switched. You can't. Why are you switching off for that? He switched off. Like you can't just switch off.
Okay, guys, coin toss.
I'm going 5.
Coin toss. 5 or 4. Coin toss. Everyone
I'm
in the
giving him
chat. 5 or 4.
I'm giving him a 4, bruv.
Everyone in the chat right now. Is it a 5 or is it a 4 rating for
4 for
Zinchenko?
me. I thought he wasn't that great today. He's getting a 4 from me. The guy can't defend, man.
Even Jack Napier is back in the squad. He's saying you guys need to relax. It was 3-0 up.
I get that, but you can't switch off like you can't just switch off like that. Like, why are you switching off for? Can't switch off like that, man.
Okay, can we give a 4.5? Meet in the middle.
4.5 should be fine.
I'll give a 5 just because I think it was like just below average because of the mistake. Otherwise, it would have been a 6.
Okay, fair enough. Yo, some people are giving Zinchenko 6s, you know. Okay, 4.5. We give him a 4.5. I think it's harsh, but it is what it is. We democracy.
They definitely. I want to see what did they.
They gave a 7.
Oh, fair, whatever. It is.
Okay, Jorginho, straight 7.
Nah, 7.5. He was an 8.
I don't think he was amazing, bro.
I'll give a 9 to him.
I think he was just basic. He was doing his job well.
I'll give him a 9.
At the beginning, he was the one who
Understand that the other
he was
people in the midfield got a brace, the other one got a hat trick of assists. He kind of just
but if it
dictated
wasn't
the play.
for Jorginho, none of that would have happened.
Okay, I give him a 7. I don't think anything higher is warranted. People are giving him an 8. Wow.
Because honestly, when you watch this game back, you'll see why I say it.
Jorginho was an 8 out of 10 for you guys. 8.
He was if it wasn't for Jorginho's calmness and like control, those 3 goals wouldn't even be a thing.
If we're giving Jorginho 8, what are we giving Xhaka Ødegaard?
9s.
Okay. What
did they give? 7.5?
Jorginho gets an 8. And a lot of people in the chat agree. Giving him an 8. Wow. Okay.
I'll give him an 8 because I'll give him an 8 as well.
What are we giving Xhaka? I give Xhaka a 9.
9 for me. I'll give him a 9.
Oh yeah, hat trick of assists, easy.
Xhaka, accountability is there, bro. The guy took it on himself to improve. Mm-hmm. He did well. You got to give Xhaka the 9. We got skills giving out 9s. Wow. People throwing out 9s today like it's nothing. Drop it like it's 9. Like 6-9. Man said Samori. What? Bro, that guy. Remember when we were saying that guy needs to come to Arsenal? Crazy.
Yeah.
8, 8.5, 9. Bro, the guy fell off a cliff, bro. What happened to him?
He just doesn't play. That's the problem.
Bro, that whole Leicester squad fell off a cliff, bro.
Yeah,
if they don't get relegated, it's a miracle. Granit Xhaka gets
Leicester
a 9.
awful, fam.
Moving on to Martin Ødegaard. Martin Ødegaard, 9.
Or a 9.
I'll give him a 9, yeah.
9.
So we're saying
we are being so generous with the ratings today. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, them two deserve a 9, though. Kiwior, for his standard, deserves an 8. So okay. I don't think we've been generous. I think we've been quite reasonable.
9. Saka.
So
this is where it gets ugly. Saka gets a 5.
I'll give him a 6 or a 5. Yeah, not 5. Yeah, he didn't do anything.
I'll give him a 5 as well.
He didn't do anything after the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, true. Because he cut in and he nearly created a goal.
He had 2 goal scoring opportunities. Didn't do nothing from it. The remainder of the game, I don't remember him making an impact at all.
It's
not really.
Actually, if I really look at it, I'm chatting shit. The guy had 5 shots. He created 1 chance. Maybe that's harsh. Looking back at it, maybe we need to rewatch it. But give him a 6 is fair.
Give him a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 is fair. 5 is harsh. Trossard, 7, 6.
Ooh, Trossard.
7. I thought he played well today.
We got to give Trossard better than Saka, but not better than Jesus. So if we're going to give Jesus a 7, if we're going to give Jesus a 7 or 8, we got to give him a 6 or 7.
I'll give him a 6.5, I think. Or 8. That's a bit mad.
1 second. Give him a 7 and give Jesus a 7.5.
I can live with that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
People saying Trossard gets a 7. Trossard gets a 7. That's fair, guys. Jesus. I thought Jesus was impressive today. His movement in the box, awareness, being available for the goal, slotting it away. I think any other goalkeeper probably saves that because Kepa is just a pylon. But Jesus, give him his credit, 7.5 or 8.
To be fair, he created a few opportunities and held up the ball well. As it was a very solid centre forward performance.
He had 3 chances. He created 2 chances and he had 3 shots.
Yeah,
overall, I give him. People saying give Jamie Vardy a 9. Bro, he's better than Vardy. We give him an 8. Martinelli came off the bench. It is what it is. I give him a 6.
He didn't have enough time. I don't think any of the subs have really had enough time.
Tierney should have came on way before, and we would have kept a clean sheet. I'll give him a 5. Reece Nelson once again coming on, making a difference. Reece Nelson needs to start.
Yeah, he needs to start, man.
Reece Nelson needs to start. Did Thomas Partey even come on? When did he come on? When did this happen?
He came on like the last 5-10 minutes and gave a free kick away straight away.
And then Rob Holding. Bro, keep Rob Holding away from Arsenal, man.
Also, you've come to our side now. Yeah, now you agree.
Is he Egal? We've warned you about Holding, man. We've warned me. So,
bro, I was only singing Holdinho because I was gassing him up.
I told you this guy is not good.
You believed it to a degree. You did believe it. Come on, you can't do that.
Bro, I believe in the word forward. Okay, let's do the rating.
Holding is Harry Maguire's
1 second, let me read the ratings. Ramsdale 7. Ben White 7. Kiwior 8. Magalhaes 7. Zinchenko 4.5. Jorginho 8. Xhaka 9. Odegaard 9. Saka 6. Trossard 7. Jesus 8. Martinelli 6. Tierney 5, Reece Nelson 6, Partey 0, Holding 0. That is your player ratings for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Honestly, this has been a quick one, 52 minutes. Usually we go for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, is there much to talk about besides Chelsea being shit and us being back for today?
That is too late. So yeah.
And you know the thing, yeah. Poch has got a lot of work to do with that squad. He's got a lot of work to do.
No, but knowing you're gonna rate Pochettino higher than Arteta.
Poch took Tottenham to a Champions League final. Spurs. The guy.
Arteta took Arsenal from 8th to challenging.
Yeah, but Poch challenged with Tottenham for a long time. Obviously, challenged Leicester and Chelsea.
No, but you want Arteta sacked for challenging.
Yeah, because we
I got you. I got him,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Poch is way better. Poch is levels above Arteta. I'll take Poch right now over this guy, man.
What a win. Big up predictions. Big up George. Big up Mustafa in the chat. Always in the chat. Herb Jeans in the building doing his thing. Jack Napier.
Yeah,
sometimes he's aggressive and fighting everyone. Sometimes he's nice. George in the building. Hopefully Leicester do not get relegated. I think Felix,
up, man.
I thought Felix was a Chelsea fan because I thought he was Joao Felix, but he's actually like that's just his name, I guess. Big up Felix. We got, who else do we have in here? We got John McDermott in the building. Big up McDermott. We got predictions. You keep changing your picture. What is this? What kind of picture is that? Is that somebody eating a controller? What are you doing, bro?
What?
It does look a bit.
Oh yeah, Newcastle away.
Oh, that's bare sus. Newcastle. We'll talk about Newcastle when it's time to talk about Newcastle. We're gonna do a stream Friday to talk about Newcastle. Tomorrow, Vibe from the 6, reviewing all the games and previewing all the games for the weekend. It's gonna be a big episode, 2 hours long tomorrow. So stay.
Chelsea in the mud, man.
After the Manchester United game at 10:30 until like.
You mean the Man City game?
Tomorrow's the Man United game also.
No, that's Thursday. They got Brighton away on Thursday.
Oh shit, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah,
it is Wednesday. Because we had
Brighton
don't forget bank holiday in it. We had a bank holiday Monday.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you're probably
I'm tripping.
Brighton are gonna slap Man United on
tomorrow's Wednesday. I thought tomorrow was Thursday.
No, Wednesday, bro. Wednesday. Hopefully West Ham can
we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Tomorrow we're gonna figure it out. Predictions, we can't speak. Man City, West Ham tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Did his picture change or is it just me?
Well, I'll have to edge Man City to win that game 2-1, unfortunately.
Bro,
Hopefully,
how
West
did
Ham
his
can
picture-
take
did he
something.
change his picture just now? Or am I tripping?
It looks that way, yeah. Because he's also a member, so I'm guessing he did.
Bro, predictions. Unless you have 2 membership accounts, the guy changed his picture from the guy eating a controller in 2 seconds. Listen, we're out of here, people. I think we covered everything that needs to be covered. Just so for anyone who's joining us, we did the player ratings. We spoke about Arteta's changes. We spoke about Jorginho's performance, Aubameyang's performance. We spoke about the 4 players who have what they've done. We spoke about Jakub Kiwior, Granit Xhaka. We spoke about Bukayo Saka needing to be dropped. Who our man of the match is. Pressure on Manchester City. We haven't spoken about Newcastle. We're going to do that in the next one. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Love to everybody. It's almost midnight. Have a good one. Don't forget to go to sleep happy today. We slapped up Chelsea as they deserve to be slapped up. The rent boys need to pay rent. We're out of here. Peace.